All right, everybody, welcome back. This is episode 2 of Making a Mummer's Costume. We ran the contest, our Mummer's Costume Design Contest. We've got the winner, so now we're making the costume. So our first episode was about kind of prepping, getting the ideas going, kind of laying things out so we get an idea of what each piece is going to look like. Right now, we're working on the pants. So just to kind of give you a glimpse of how it kind of works. Almost everything that we make, we do half of, okay? So this is the bell bottom of the pant. This is the center front, okay? When I open it up, that's your whole front of the bell bottom. So we've only put the artwork on one half. So we've got our leaf here. I'm putting an overlay because what you want to do, you want to put breaks in between your pieces most of the time. I like to have breaks anyway, so you know where the jacket ends, you know where the pant ends, and it gives you a lot more continuity within the suit, and it's better to read the suit as an audience when you've got those breaks within the costuming. If you didn't have breaks, everything's just going to run straight through. You don't know where the jacket ends and the pants begin, whatever. So what we're doing, we've got a Victorian gold. I label everything here. Victorian gold Bangoline. We're going to use Bangoline for the costume, the suit itself. Okay, then we're going to line it with our sequin. Then we've got a sequin red maple leaf that's going to go here, right on the center of the bell bottom. Okay, and then down here we're going to have a brown overlay with some gold sequin work on top of that overlay. And of course, that'll be trimmed with 10 millimeter gold sequin and a thicker braid gold sequin along the bottom of the pant. What we need to do is we need to get this leaf into its own pattern so we can make the red, I'm looking at the camera, so we can make the red maple leaf. And the way we do that, you see we've already got halved here. I've already put this paper in half. I'm going to line this up, center here, okay? So now we've got this pattern on top of this pattern. We're going to transfer this pattern onto this paper using this tracing wheel. I'm going to put this entire process of the pant into one video. So this is the first part. I'll now show you the tracing aspect, and then we're going to move up into the upper part of the pant. So this bell bottom is going to get sewn to a pant that goes up to the waist. Okay, so that's what you're about to see. All right. All right, so we've got the bell bottom done. Okay, our bell bottom pattern's done. We've got our leaf mark up here. We've got our leaf cut out. Okay, this is our pattern for our leaf. So we're gonna put this off to the side. And now we have to do the actual pant, right? The part that you pull up. So we've got to do a front and back, and then you pair those up when you cut. Because this is a bell bottom, we've got to cut the pant short. What I've done, just to save a little bit of time, is I've taken a suit that I've done in the past. It had a bell bottom. I used this as the pattern work for this suit. I've got to trace out, but what we have to do, because this pant had a shorter bell bottom, this bell bottom that we're using is 2.5 inches longer. So we've got to raise this up so we keep the same full length. Okay, so we're going to do that now. What you're going to see, I'm going to speed things up in the video, but what you're going to see is we've got to raise the bottom of the pant up by 2.5 inches, but then we've got to grade the side in, okay? The side seam has to come in, because the top of the bell bottom, all right, is 11 inches from side to side. So at the bottom of the pant, where this is going to meet at, that has to be 11 inches across. They have to match. Wherever you're sewing together, you've got to have the same measurement, okay? So what's going to happen with this pant, when I raise this up by 2.5 inches, it's naturally going to get wider. So I've got to bring that back in, okay? And then we've got to make sure all the inseam and the side seams all match up, just like we're matching the bell bottom up with the bottom of the pant. So you're going to see that happen. It's probably going to be in high speed to speed things up for you, but that's what you're going to be tuning into. All right. All right, so that's the front of the pant, okay? And we're gonna make a pair. So this will be on the left front, the right front, okay? Here's your, the fly is right here. And then just to show you how I kind of code these, I always say, you know, what the club is with the year, which suit it is, the fabric, if we need pairs, if we need pieces. On here, I put the inseam and the outseam because now I've got to match it up with the back panel, okay? And that's what we're gonna do next. Here it is. All right, so our pant patterns, they're complete, they're cut. So again, we've got our bell bottom, okay? We've got the leaf that's gonna go on the front of the bell bottom. We'll put one on the back too. And then what you just saw, we've got the top of the pant, the front, okay? And then we've got the top of the pant, the back. All right, the only thing left to do with this pattern is get the sequin lines onto these pants. So let's do that right now. All right, so there it is. Pant patterns are done. We're ready to cut. I think what's going to happen is I'll do that tomorrow. I've got a few things. The O'Reilly NASCAR race is coming on. I'm going to go watch it. Yeah, pant patterns are done. I've got some things to do tomorrow, but I think tomorrow we're going to get the pants cut. We'll get everything done with the pants ready to be sewn tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to get to the jacket tomorrow. If not, Monday, all day, we will We'll try to finish the suit off Monday with a long day. But if you look what I've done, so now we've got the striping for the sequin, okay? Just to point one thing out to you to show you how we kind of do things. So if you notice, there's more sequin lines on the bell bottom. See how they're closer together than on the actual pant. So what will happen is we're gonna have a strip of brown going down the middle. All right, and then this will be, if you all vote, and if we go orange, this will be orange, this will be brown, this will be orange, this will be brown. What we do typically is every other line. So all of these lines would be brown, okay? And then in the gap, if you say, yes, we're going to do orange, in the gap it'll be orange. If not, we'll do another brown, okay? We'll do brown, brown, brown. Or we might, instead of doing brown, 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 we might do a small gold. That might be the way to go too. I kind of like the orange, but I'm leaving it up to you. All right, so vote. Go back on that video and vote. All right. So thanks for tuning in to episodes 1 and 2. This is episode 2, pant patterns. We're calling this one pant patterns. All right, and then I'll try to get part 3 posted tomorrow night with the cutting and marking of the pants. Like I said, we're gonna get everything ready for sewing with the pant tomorrow. And there's a lining. We're gonna put a red lining inside of the bell bottom, on the back side of the bell bottom. Yeah. I will do my best to get that video up tomorrow night. If not, that video will be out on Monday. But thanks again for tuning in. And yeah, like I said, we're gonna bring you through the entire process with this costume contest costume. All right, thanks a lot. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.